Now to the mountains of Pakistan, where the last survivor of an ill-fated expedition to the top of K2 was airlifted to safety today. 11 other climbers died trying to conquer the world's second highest peak.
Several teams amassed for a joint assault on the summit, but 11 of their members from all over the world were to die trying. Disaster struck during the descent of a steep gully known as the Bottleneck, 8,000 meters above sea level.
K2, the Savage Mountain. The second highest peak on Earth, yet far deadlier than Everest. For every 4 climbers who reach the summit, one never returns. In August 2008, a group of experienced climbers from around the world set out to conquer K2. What happened next became one of the most tragic disasters in mountaineering history. The conditions were perfect. 25 climbers from different expeditions made a final push to the summit. They had one major obstacle, the bottleneck. A narrow, steep ice corridor beneath a hanging glacier, where even the smallest mistake could mean death. By late afternoon, 18 climbers stood on top of K2, but they had lost too much time. The golden rule of mountaineering is to descend before dark, but they were too late. As the first climbers started descending through the bottleneck, disaster struck. A massive chunk of ice broke off from the serac, sweeping away the fixed ropes. Climbers were now stranded at 8,200 meters, with no safe way down. Panic spread. One by one, climbers started making desperate attempts to descend, but without ropes, it was nearly impossible. Pakistani high-altitude porter Haji Karim fell to his death. Norwegian climber Rolf Bay was swept away by an avalanche. Others, exhausted and disoriented, lost their footing and fell into the abyss. Marco Confortola, an Italian climber, recalled hearing the heartbreaking screams of climbers vanishing into the darkness. The next morning, only a few climbers remained alive, trapped high on the mountain. Some, like Wilco van Rooijen, spent the night alone at extreme altitude without oxygen. Rescue efforts were nearly impossible. Sherpas and fellow climbers risked their lives, but in the end, 11 mountaineers perished. The 2008 K2 disaster remains one of the deadliest days in mountaineering history. It exposed the brutal reality of high-altitude climbing, where every decision is a matter of life and death. K2's bottleneck claimed more lives that day than any other single event in its history. K2 is not just a mountain, it is a test of human endurance, courage, and faith. Some return as legends, others never return at all. Would you ever dare to climb K2? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more epic mountain stories. Thanks for watching this video.